Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon, and today we're going to do a story time. And yes, I shaved my hair. Shaved my hair, but anyway, we're gonna to do story time X makeup, doing makeup as I tell you guys a story on how my experience was dating a white man. Hi, did you know how white men can actually date thick-ass women like me? But anyway, yeah, before you do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts on the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Without further ado, let us go straight into the video. So the year is 2018, right? And I had never been, prior to this, I had never been on a dating app ever. But it's 2018, I'm going through my own things, and I decide, you know, because I've never been on a dating app, for the first time in my life, let me get on one, just to see. And at the time we had a bet with a couple of my friends, and they were like, see how it's a bunch of you, and then you're discussing, because at the time we were feeling very miserable when it comes to love. We are discussing and sitting down and like, what if our soulmates were actually not of our own race, you know? What if we are here struggling with our fellow Africans, but our star is with different races? Maybe I'm supposed to be with a Mexican or a white man, just maybe. And that is when we got all of us. I'm sorry for the noise, guys. There is construction, got on a dating app, right? So I joined the dating app, and guys, the worst thing you can do in makeup for short hair is elongating your eyebrow. Don't make your eyebrow long, right? If you have short hair. But anyway, where were we? So I get into this dating app, right? And let me tell you guys, so we all create profiles, right, on this dating app. And let me tell you, the lies we told on those profiles, my God. The lies I told myself. I said I am from South Africa. I live in Cape Town, South Africa. What can you tell me? It's a whole new personality on that dating site. Let me tell you. But anyway, we create a profile. We actually go and take photos specifically for this profile, right? We get into this app, and let me tell you, I was only swiping right to white people. Every other person left. I see a white person swipe right, like that. I was very determined, let me tell you. My determination was at an all-time high. I was very determined. I said, hey, I cannot die. I will not die until I taste vanilla. You understand? Okay. So then I see this guy. I did not think much of it at first. I saw the picture. I saw what he does. I saw he's an engineer, and I have a thing for engineers, guys. I don't know why, but I just have a thing for engineers. I saw he's an engineer. I said, hallelujah, right. And then, you know, that time I had so much pride in me. I said, there is no way I am about to say hello first to people. If you see me and we are a match, you're the one to say hello first. So I sat quietly. After I was swiping right and making matches left, right, and center, I did not inbox nobody. I was not the first one to say hello to nobody. I was seated, waiting. Miraculously, this guy says, hey, you are so pretty. And actually, he says something. He says, you look Kenyan. You don't look South African. I said, Haibo, why are you catching me on a lie immediately? Are you okay? Then I just laughed. I said, I am Kenyan. Then he asked, why did you write South Africa though? I said, I just wanted to be mysterious on this app because, you know, it's not like I'm looking for a future husband from this dating site, you know. I said, I wanted to be mysterious and see where that leads me, And then we had a giggle about that. And then he says, that is okay. Then he's like, where in Kenya are you from? Then I am honest, I tell him I'm from Kalokol. That is a place in Turkana. And then he was so, like, it was so amazing, the response I got next. Like, yeah, so I tell him I'm from Kalokol. It's a place in Turkana, right, here in Kenya, a place called Turkana. And he is shocked. He is in shock. He's like, you know what, the universe is for me today. Then I ask him why. He says, because I have a project in Lodwar. Lodwar is in Turkana as well, for those who don't know. So Lodwar is not far from my hometown, right? Then he says, I have a project in Lodwar that I am going to do. And I know Lodwar is in Turkana in Kenya. Then I'm asking him, what project is that? Then he said, no. Then he's explaining, because he's an engineer. He's using these big words for engineers. I don't understand nothing. None of it. Yeah? And it's on tech. We're still on the app, right? This whole thing is still happening on the app. Then I'm like, I'm very confused, yeah? He's speaking about these terms, I don't know what it's fixing, and all these very complex words that he's using. I said, I beg. Then he's like, you know what, let me actually give you a call. Do you mind sharing your number? So I give him my number, and this guy calls immediately. No wasting time over here. They don't waste no time. Call immediately, yeah? Because now on the call, it tells me he's traveling to Kenya. He lives in Canada, yeah? So he was traveling to Kenya at the time for the project he was doing in Turkana, and he was coming to Kenya literally 2 days, in 2 days, yeah, and he was coming to Kenya in 2 days. So I was like, oh, okay, that is very interesting. I just got onto this app today, and I'm about to meet someone in 2 days. But anyway, I said, okay, cool. Then he's like, okay, I'll arrange for us to meet up, and then if you're not too busy, you can actually take me to Turkana, because it's your hometown, quote unquote. So you can take me to Turkana. I work, and then after work you can just show me around your hometown, and you know, because he was craving the village lifestyle. And you know, Turkana is hot. Turkana is a semi-desert, so it has that desert vibe to it. He wanted to see everything in Turkana. I said, okay, cool. Who am I to say no? So when he got to Nairobi, he had to take a flight to Turkana immediately, because there's something that needed his urgent attention, you know. So we couldn't meet. On that day he was arriving in Kenya, the first day he was arriving in Kenya. And I said, don't worry, yeah? I'll make sure I have time for you, don't worry. So I'm just there. You know, the conversation is good, everything is good. I never imagined that a white man could actually be respectful. I was so shocked. He was very respectful gentleman, you know. And then he was very kind-hearted, and he was very smart. I could tell he was very smart, you know. And then but most times he would speak about Bitcoin. I feel like at the time, that is when Bitcoin was becoming quote-unquote famous, or rather was being introduced in the market, yeah. And he had an obsession over Bitcoin. Let me tell you, he would talk about Bitcoin any chance he got. And then he was trying to get me to buy a Bitcoin, but I was so dumb. Let me tell you, I wish I invested in Bitcoin then. I did not understand what however much he tried to explain to me what Bitcoin was, yeah, and how investing in Bitcoin is actually good for you. I could not get myself to invest on Bitcoin. I wish I would have been a millionaire by now, but look at me now. But anyway, so I would listen to him speak about Bitcoin so passionately, yeah. And then I would I would be the cheerleader. Yeah, keep investing. As if I understood anything to do with that. But I was there. Keep investing, you know. So the day comes for when he travels to Kenya. We are talking. he gets to the airport, we're still talking, you know. As he would go to the airport, then check in. After check-in, we're still talking. And then, yeah, after takeoff, you know, I could not hear from him until he got to Kenya, which he did. So when he got to Kenya, he actually called me while still at the airport. That is how considerate he was. While I'm still at the airport, he's like, oh yeah, I just arrived in Kenya. Yeah, I'm getting another flight to Turkana now. I'll let you know when I get to Turkana. Okay, so he gets to Turkana, we keep talking, he goes to work. Like, the conversation was flowing. The conversation was flowing, right? And then, unfortunately, again, something happens in Canada, and he had to go back. As we were thinking the universe was for us, the whole time the universe is against us, man. The universe is against us. There is nothing like the universe was for us, because we tried, man. So yeah, he had something to do in Canada. He had to travel back immediately after, so I could not see him the first trip he made to Kenya. But then when he go back to Canada, we would talk every day, video calls every day, every single day. Not a single day passed by without us talking, you know, every single day. Yeah, and then he would show me around. He used to live, I don't remember the exact place in Canada, but the place he lived, yeah, had hills, like it was hilly, right? And I could tell this guy is rich. I could tell this guy is really rich. He has money. He's a big boy. You understand? Because he used to live, he lived in a mansion, a biggest house, yo. And let me tell you, yeah, the interior of that house, woof, chef's kiss. And then he would show me the outdoors, because it was a big compound. Yeah, he lived in a very big compound. He would show me the outdoors, and then I would see the hills as well. While he was leaving to go to work, I would see all of his cars and, you know, everything. He would show me everything. Then now 3 months go by, and he's supposed to come back to Kenya for his project again. Now this time around, at least we had time this time around, yeah? We had time. So, you know, we have been talking, we have formed one hell of a connection. Yeah? We formed one hell of a connection. So he's supposed to come back to Kenya now. He's planning the trip. I actually was there on the phone call while he was parking. Yeah, it was that day. Yeah, we were in love. It was that day. But anyway, yeah. So now he's coming back to Kenya, and this time around I am the one to pick him at the airports. Hey child, I'm the one who actually, you know, it's funny because yeah, this guy said he wanted a place to stay in Nairobi, but I'm the one to look for that place because he wanted us to be there together. You understand? So I looked for a place, he sent the money, I booked it. Hi boo, who am I? So I was the one to pick him up at the airport. I did not have a car, so I just took an Uber. I went to the airport to pick him, met him for the first time, and he was not an old guy. It was not an old Muzungu, guys. He was actually a young, very handsome white man, right? Yes. We saw each other the first time, and he was so cute and all that good stuff. And then yeah, I take him to where he's supposed to stay, right? Where we were supposed to stay rather, right? But then he says, you know what? Because I had already brought like 2 outfits. I didn't want to stay that long there because, you know, I had already brought like 2 outfits. And then he says, okay, change, right? I take you to dinner, like let's have a proper date. I said, okay, cool. So I got myself ready. We go on a date. And I remember I was actually wearing blue on that day. That is a day I will never forget, guys. Yo. That is one day I will never ever forget in my life. Yo, I was wearing, I think it was a jumpsuit. It was blue. It was a jumpsuit, right? And I had my makeup on. At that time I was just doing makeup anyhow. But yeah, I had my makeup on and, you know, all that good stuff. So we go on this date. right? Because it's a 5-star restaurant, whatever. I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the menu, I'm like, I don't know most of the things on this menu. In my heart, I don't know none of them. I know pizza and, you know, the burgers and stuff like that, but the rest of the menu, I did not know nothing about it. So I just ordered for pizza, and he said, I'll take the same pizza as well. So we had pizza, imagine. And we were just talking, and it was such a good conversation, and he was all touchy. He was so affectionate, my God. Maybe because I'm not used to public display of affection like that at the time. Yeah, I was not used to it. But he was, oh my God, he was so affectionate. He was all over me. I was wondering, hey, what is happening? Calm down, young man. Calm down. Huh? What is happening? But anyway, yeah, had a good time on the date. We go back to the apartment, right? So in the apartment we are talking, and it's getting heated, guys. This is where the story gets interesting. You guys need to listen, because this is where it gets hot. Let me tell you, why did none of you guys tell me dating a white man comes with such things? Why didn't you warn us before? Like, some of them have very interesting fetishes. Why don't you guys warn us before? Baby abazungu nyenye. Why don't you guys warn us beforehand and say, oh, yeah, the lifestyle will be good, but oh, the fetishes, my goodness. Hi. It's getting heated, right? Then I could tell it was going somewhere. You guys, this is where the kids go and sleep, I beg. This is where you go to bed. But anyway, yeah. So I could tell this journey is about to take a whole U-turn, man. We are going somewhere. You understand? And then he makes a very interesting suggestions, yeah? He just suggests something, right? So I'm intrigued, because he's like, oh, have you ever done role plays before? I'm like, no, I've never done a role play. Yeah, I'm a naive African girl, straight from the village. What do you mean? Then he's like, okay, you've never done a role play? Okay, I'll teach you how to do role plays. Me, I'm intrigued. I'm like, okay, how is this thing done? You know, yeah, it's new things. Come in anytime. And if it is trying out a new thing, ciao. Wake me up at 3 a.m. Right? So we both decide to get ready for, like, freshen up first. We both decide to just freshen up first, and then we can get into this role play. Because at first he had not told me in detail what these roles were to be, right? So I get into the washroom. I go first. I get into the washroom. You know what? I freshen up. I'm looking good. I'm smelling good. You know, the normal things you do to get ready. I did all of them. You know, you're getting ready. You're smelling good. You're looking good. You're feeling fresh. You're ready to tackle whatever this role play may be, right? Okay. And then now, before he gets into the shower himself, that is when he tells me about these roles he wanted us to play, right? Then he says, okay, I shall be a tiger, he shall be a tiger, and then I am the prey. I said, that sounds easy. And then he's like, yeah, you don't have to do much yourself, because considering it's your first time, you're just the prey, you know, you don't have to do much. I said, okay, cool. So I'm thinking, because I have watched this role plays before, yeah, I'm thinking it's just something, you know, something eggsy, you understand? Something eggsy, something not too much, something just, you know, right? To get in the mood. That is what I was anticipating for. And let me tell you guys, there is no amount of getting ready that would have prepared me for the shock I was about to receive. Hey! I'm like, okay, cool. So he goes in to take a shower, you know, freshen up. I'm in bed, child. I'm in bed. I'm waiting for this fireworks, right? I'm in bed. You know, my imagination was not that wild at the time. I was a naive little girl. Not little girl. I was a naive girl, yeah. Straight out of the village. I'm not experienced in such matters. You understand? I have a limited experience. As I am there waiting, guys, I'm just chilling in bed. I'm not thinking much of it. I'm just, you know, I'm just waiting for an amazing experience. That is what I'm waiting for, right? I'm just chilling. I'm relaxed. Hey, my Lord Jesus. Let me tell you. I'm lying down. Picture this. Picture this. I'm lying down. I was facing the side, yeah? And then as I turn to face up, remember I'm laying on this side, right? I'm turning on the bed, sorry. I'm turning on the bed to face up. Guess who's coming out of the washroom? And let me tell you, this guy came out of that washroom, right, in all fours. Guys, picture it, in all fours. Hands down, feet down like this. All fours, like this. And he had a beard, a massive beard. I wondered where the hell he got that beard from, because he was, nothing was here. But then out of that washroom, I don't know where he got all these things from, or maybe he was just prepared for it. That is something he had already planned way before. Let me tell you, a massive ass beard, right? And then he's like this, all fours, and he's crawling into the bed, and then he jumps on top of me, and he's doing Was I not in shock? Was I not in shock? I was so shocked because when they said it is a tiger, hey, my sisters, it was a tiger. He was not playing about that tiger role. It was a whole damn tiger. Hey, my Lord. Hey, I'm confused. And immediately I get out of the mood with immediate effect, because what is this? What is this? Hey, I'm scared. I jump out, I'm like, hey, what is happening? I am scared, I'm trembling. Because I'm supposed to be the prey, right? He's the tiger, I'm supposed to be the prey. So he is thinking I am just, playing my role very well. But whole time I am scared for real. I am scared. Right? So, and he goes on, he keeps doing the thing. Whole time I'm shit scared. I am scared. And he's thinking I'm still in the role. I'm like, and then I keep saying, stop, don't do that. I'm shouting, stop. The whole time he's thinking, yes, this role is amazing. You know how to play this role. You know how to play like you know how to play the role like you're scared. Whole time I'm being honest. Stop it now. Yeah, stop it. He's thinking I'm playing stop it. Hey, then I started crying because no, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. I'm telling you to stop. You're not stopping. I cried. Now my tears. That is when he got concerned. He's like, I thought you were. What is happening? I don't know how to explain it. The whole time, my tears. I'm like, I'm scared. He is concerned. Then he can, he's trying to calm me down, but I cannot calm down. I don't know what is happening to me that day. I could not calm down for the love of God. I could not. I was just there trembling. I was just there trembling, fam. It's like, oh, it's okay. We don't have to do this. It's okay. I did not know you would be this scared. He's trying to console me. Who am I? I packed my things. I left. And I left there crying. You would have thought I've been, something really, really bad had happened to me, because I was, I was traumatized. I left that place, right out of that place, faster than right? I go home and I switched off my phone. Switched it off. And I kid you not, here the next day, because I switched my phone off the whole day. Next day I woke up, I found 1,000,001 messages from him apologizing and stuff like that, but I could not get myself to face him again. So I just disappeared, literally, from the face of the earth. And then I eventually just blocked his number because he kept, you know, trying to call and everything else. And ever since then, we've never spoken. After I blocked the number, I don't know what the hell is going on in his life. So that was my experience. I was too scared to continue. Guys, I was way too scared to continue. Have you ever dated somebody out of your race before? Or somebody who had very interesting fetishes before? And how did you maneuver through that? Because especially when you don't know anything to do with it, yeah. And I understand it's partly my fault for not communicating, that I'm not experienced, right? And I should have communicated even after that and just told him, like, I don't see us, you know, doing anything moving forward. I just literally ghosted the guy, which is very bad in my opinion. What would you have done, guys? What would you have done? And that would be it, guys. That is my experience, and this is the final look. Yeah, are you guys digging the short hair? I love it myself. Love the short hair. I always shave like every 2 years, so it's not like surprising per se. It's not something like I'm doing it. It's not something I am doing for the first time. This is something I do on a regular, and I have grown up with short hair my whole life. Started having hair in campus, I think. Yeah. So let me know, guys, and what would you have done differently if you were in my shoes then? And let me know your experience dating out of your race on the comment section, okay? And then again, let me know what story time you'd want to hear from me next. That said, guys, please remember to subscribe. I'm just coming back to YouTube now. Remember to subscribe. Yeah, show some love, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.